glad you could be here. We are with Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a food and wine sommelier of the year. The group includes the Sovereign in Georgetown. Also, you have Church Key and Birch and Barley down below that on 14th Street near Logan Circle. Greg, it is always good to see you.
You too, Brennan.
Well, what do we have on tap this week?
Well, this week we are lucky because a very rare but second shipment of Modern Times beer has arrived in DC from San Diego, California. When I say rare, I mean to say that we rarely see it in DC, but when it does come, it comes in pretty good numbers. So you'll see it around town for now, which is great. Modern Times, we featured them once before. They just make outstanding beer in Southern California. Beautiful packaging. The space itself where their bar and restaurant is wonderful as well. They're also a coffee roastery, so I always kind of gravitate towards the beers that utilize coffee, as Black House does this coffee stout.
That'd be great over vanilla ice cream, a float. Oh, that is delicious. And I know, as you may remember, I'm not a big coffee and beer fan, but I like this a lot.
This is really good.
Yeah.
It's seamless. I think, well, first off, so what I mentioned before is important. Jacob McKean is the founder of Modern Times. They opened back in 2013. Really great group, got together, created this. In fact, Michael Tonsmeyer, who's a friend of ours and a local to DC, he's a well-known home brewer and beer writer, actually helped develop a lot of the original recipes for Modern Times. But it's just a great team. They got amazing things going on. But one of the cool things they do is they actually roast their own coffee. And for this blend, they even tell you 75% Ethiopian, 25% Sumatran. Ethiopian is known more for like floral, fruity coffees. Sumatran can kind of be earthy. They blend it together, and then I just find that the coffee seamlessly flows into the malt flavors here. You know what I mean? It's like it comes and goes like the waves of coffee, and then chocolate covered espresso from the beer itself and the malts. It's a real fun ride.
That may be my favorite coffee beer with coffee I've ever had. And
only 5.8% alcohol too. So, normally these are 10 plus,
right.
So pretty cool.
Now, and the other thing I like is these big cans. They're easy to pack in.
Nice serving size.
They don't weigh anything, barely to pack out. Are there breweries that just don't, and we see more cans from craft brewers over the years all the time. Are there brewers that just are like, nope, it's bottles or nothing? There's some do a mix.
If they're out there, it's only because, I guarantee you, the canning line is in their future. If they don't have cans yet, they're thinking about it all the time. It is a phenomenon that will not stop. Oscar Blues really got it started back in the early 2000s, and now it's just like, it's everywhere. And people are going to it now. Larger regional brewers, if they don't have cans, you'll see cans from them soon. Dogfish Head has got cans now. Deschutes is talking about cans. So it's coming. What I find really cool is that more and more brewers are doing 16-ounce 4-packs rather than 12-ounce 6-packs. I like it. I like the 4-pack better. I think, and they can get a little bit more premium for the product that way as well.
What would you pair this with?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. Ice cream all the way, and especially because it's great. It's neither sweet nor hyper dry. There's a lot of oats in here, so it's got that silky texture. I think it could stand up to things like ice cream and cakes and cookies. Tiramisu would be phenomenal with this, that creamy coffee accent that you get from tiramisu. But, I'd always just like to do dessert pairings on beers that are obviously desserty. On the savory side, I think this is, I always go to this when I think of coffee. I think of coffee rubbed items. So you could do this with like barbecue. It'd be great with like a bacon cheeseburger. I think it'd be fantastic. Anything grilled is going to be great because that grilling effect is going to echo some of the roasty qualities that we have in the beer, whether it's like, grilled lamb or you name it. Also, I can see doing chili with this as well.
And we talked about beer with breakfast last week. Pancakes and sausage and bacon.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
All right. Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, please always do drink responsibly and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another Beer of the Week.